Hello. Whoa. Whip out chainsaw at the beginning. Hello everyone, Phoenix Fella here, and welcome back to another Farm Sim 17 Let's Play video where we play some Farm Sim 17. We are in the logging map. We're doing logging this week and next couple weeks, so if you guys are like logging, feel free to join. The server is up and will be up tomorrow for any of those, like I said, that want to join. Start our load so we can chunk some trees over here. Right now I'm just kind of cleaning up the mess that was left from Tuesday. We had one heck of a time getting up here, and once we did, JT left us a mess, so that's what I'm cleaning up now. So, but anyway, today is going to be more like a Phoenix moment than a Let's Play. I got some things to talk to you guys about. I guess it's Let's Play and Let's Talk Cornucopia. It's a little bit about everything, so kind of like a Phoenix moment. But anyway, let's just get right into it, because this is going to be a lot of information just poured out a lot. So first things first is I gotta apologize about Wednesday, there not being a mod spotlight live stream, and that's simply because I was having issues with single player. My single player game would not load. Like, every time I would try to load up a map, even if it was on Goldcrest Valley, my game would crash, and I wasn't quite sure what was going on. I haven't really added any new mods after it, because it was Monday night I was in there just fine, and then Wednesday, I mean like right before I started streaming, it was about an hour before I started streaming, I was going in and set everything up, that I noticed the issue. So I hadn't really added any mods from that time, so I was kind of confused on what was going on. But nonetheless, I started removing mods to see, you know, if that was the problem. And sure enough, after hours of going through mods, it was a map mod that I've actually had in for quite some time. So I don't know what was going on there. It was a map I've had for about 2-3 weeks now. So I've recorded or restreamed a couple of mod spotlights with it in my map or in my mods folder. So I'm not quite sure what was the issue, like why all of a sudden it just did not want to cooperate, but it didn't. So yeah, I booted it, added everything else I had in that I took out, and no issues whatsoever. So fingers crossed that was the issue, and we'll have a mod spotlight live stream next week. So yeah, again, sorry guys, just, you know, farm sim problems. Next thing I want to talk about is I posted something very important on my social media this week. I think I actually posted it Tuesday, yeah, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday. Actually, it's after midnight, so I don't know. Anyway, but I posted something very important. I initially posted it on Facebook, then I screenshotted it, posted it to Instagram, which posted it to Twitter, which posted it to Facebook again. But it was very important on why I do not do face cams or even a face reveal. I've done a slight face reveal, and only one subscriber has picked up on it so far. And that's because I've made that comment before, and he finally picked up on it. So yeah, I've done a slight face reveal, but I'm not gonna do like a full-blown face reveal, just simply for my children's sake. I went into detail. I'll go a little bit more for those of you who did not or do not follow me on social medias. So basically, there's a YouTuber named Philip DeFranco, one of my favorite big time YouTubers. He does a news show called Philip DeFranco Show, where he talks about, you know, requested topics, and he tries to present a fair and balanced, unlike a network that claims it, he tries to present the news in a fair and balanced way and not be biased to any one side. He presents facts from each side and lets you make the decision, which I find absolutely refreshing in this world. That's why I enjoy his show so much. But he did a story about how a couple of YouTubers, this is not the way I want to go, no. A couple of YouTubers, they're actually a couple, they live together, and a mother brought her child to their house, and he asked them to leave, and she tried to make it seem like it was all okay because other parents are doing it, and it's not okay by any means. It's not okay at all. And he asked her to leave, and they made some excuse, and he called them on their crap, and they end up leaving. This is not uncommon for YouTubers, especially your bigger YouTubers. But even small time YouTubers even have to deal with this. People think it's okay to show up to their homes, their works, and even their kids' school to try to see the kids. Like, that is what I find most disturbing about this. These people go to the school of YouTubers' children to try to see the kids. Like, what in their mind makes that seem okay? It's not okay by any means. That's a huge boundary you're crossing. Just going up to a YouTuber's home is a huge boundary that you're crossing. And I know a bunch of YouTubers encourage it. I see one guy I watch on a regular basis. He always has people come to his house, and he rewards that behavior by giving them free stuff and sitting out and talking to them. But even he's had people go way too far, like trying to open his door while he was no one else but him was home. He was watching him on the security footage, and people actually tried to open the door. Like, that's not okay. And the saddest part about it is parents are encouraging or reinforcing this behavior by taking their kids to do these things. It's like, that's not why do you, it's not okay, and why are you encouraging your kids to think it's okay? Like, I don't know, I just don't understand it. But for my children's safety, when you are a father of two and married, it's very important to take not only your life into consideration. You got to take into consideration those of your spouse and your children. It's not just you anymore, and that's just why I don't feel comfortable doing a face cam and maybe having someone show up to my kid's school. I don't want to put them in harm's way at all. I don't want to make my kids have to go through that. Like, my oldest daughter, I last year or year before that, I don't remember, said that she actually had a kid in her class that watched my channel. And she's getting into, she'll be a teenager in a little over a year now. So she's already got a rough time. She don't need the added stress of being Phoenix Feather's daughter. So it's just I think about them more than I do myself, and that's my main reason why I'm so hesitant on doing it. I mean, I don't have the luxury like other YouTubers do to just pick up and move, and not every time something happens. I don't have the luxury like other YouTubers do to put a big fence in my front yard to prevent people from coming. I don't have those luxuries. So it is what it is. Some people will probably figure out who I am, and if they do and they say, hey, are you Phoenix? And I'll be like, sure. I'm pretty sure once, because I have subscribers that literally live within 15 minutes of me. So, I'm pretty sure they'll figure out who I am, and if they want to approach me, that's all well and good. But don't approach my family. Don't follow me home and knock on my door. Don't follow me to my kids' school and try to see my kids while they're playing on the playground. That's creepy. That's not okay. That's stalkerish. That's severe. That's, I don't know. So I hope you guys understand it, and if you guys have a chance, do go by my Facebook page or search for Philip DeFranco and search for that thumbnail on that I posted on my social media, and watch that video and watch. He actually has a clip where he's actually recording one of his shows, and a fan just randomly walks in to his office, and it was very awkward, and I don't ever want to have to experience that at all. So, sorry, but safety first, guys. Safety first. And that's another piece of advice I have for you guys. If you guys are getting YouTube and you want to do face cams and stuff, be very, very careful. Do not put any personal information about maybe your address or any information that people could use to find you, because if you get big enough, people will do whatever they can to try to find you, and they will. There will be people in this world that think it's okay to do this sort of stuff. Just show up to your house and try anything they can to have a moment with you, if that makes any sense. You gotta look at it from this point of view, as they're fans, much like your music artists, much like your movie stars. They have fans that will do whatever they can to get an autograph or a picture with them. YouTubers have that very, very, very much the same sort of thing going on. We just don't have millions of dollars to, buy or hire a security guard or a security team, or move houses and put up giant walls around our houses and then complain when the president wants to build a wall. I had to say get political, didn't I? But yeah. So, that's, just keep that in mind, guys, and I hope you guys respect my decision and understand it a little bit more now that I've kind of given you what worries me. Can I not go? Okay. What did I say? Can I not go in there? So yeah, that's the end of that topic. The next topic I got is there's something that actually was my original topic, and I realized that I probably wouldn't be able to make a long enough video on it, so I wanted to just kind of make address it in a video instead of just making a whole video about it. But I've gone into some details about how my family is kind of, how do I put it? I don't have contact with over half my family, and it's by my choice. I made the decision to write them off a long time ago, and it's for each have their own different reasons, but one thing they all have in common is they're very toxic people. And I'm a huge Big Brother fan. I've watched it as far back as Big Brother 3. You guys don't know what that is? It's a TV show on CBS where it's pretty much like Survivor, but they're in a house. So nothing like Survivor in the fact that they're trying to survive on an island. They're just in a house with people, and it's very similar where they have to vote people off and all that good stuff. But anyway, enough about that. There were some pretty there were some pretty harsh things said during the season, and I'm fully aware that a lot of it had to do with them being around toxic people, in a toxic environment where it's all about trying to beat other people. And that's why I don't hold. A lot of people do. A lot of people one person said something and it was pretty harsh, but you know, me knowing that it's the kind of environment it is, understand that it was egged on by toxicity. So, but anyway, my piece of advice for you guys is, if you have somebody, and you probably know who I'm talking about, that's toxic in your life, that does nothing good for you. Like, so, for such, my family members very much, you know, influenced me negatively and tried to do whatever they could to make sure I didn't succeed. That's very, very much 100% truth. But just doing things that they could to make sure I failed, and that's the kind of people you don't need in your life. If someone fits that bill that you have in your life, I know it might be hard, even if it's, you know, like, especially if it's a family member or a really close friend. You gotta cut them out. You gotta do yourself a favor and cut them out. You know, at the point in time when I was still talking with family and trying to salvage somewhat of a family bond with people. I hated my life. I was working at a job I hated. I was in a relationship with now my wife, but we were struggling because, you know, people were saying anything they could, because she wasn't the type to be influenced by these type of people. So they were doing whatever they could, which put stress on our relationship. Now we're happy. You know, it's nothing like what it was before. So while it may be hard to cut certain people out of your life, it opens a whole new world. You know, I'm happily married. I do a job that I love. I'm a father to two awesome kids that, you know, are very brilliant, smart, and that's because I decided to be my own type of parent. I didn't want to be the type of parent that my mother was, where any little thing deserved medication. She was very much that way with my niece and nephew. Like, if they acted out in any way, it was, oh, put them on medication. I wasn't about that. You know, stuff like that. Doing just stupid things to screw up their educations, and you know, that's not okay. And I don't know why a grandmother would want that, which makes no sense to me. But you know, it is what it is. So, you know, my piece of advice: if you have toxic people in your family or in your life, not just in your family, in life in general, you know, let them go. Let them go and see where life is. If I'm wrong, if your life doesn't get any better, you can say I'm wrong. But if somebody is, you know, hindering your life opportunities, don't sit by and let life waste away. Alright, so now that's over with, let's talk about something positive, and that's YouTube sponsorships. YouTube sponsorships are a thing now. After months of me begging YouTube to apply these things, to allow us to somehow recuperate the money that they are so very, very, very much screwing us out of. You know, I was begging, and basically, if you guys don't know what sponsorship is, it's basically like a Twitch subscription, where you have people that, hello, tree, there it is. You pay, I think it's $4.99 a month. Could be wrong. I don't know what it is. I don't know if YouTubers set that or what. I have to go in there and look at it. I probably should have looked at it before making this. But anyway, you subscribe and you get cool features. Some of the cool features you get to YouTube itself is you get a chat badge next to your name, so people know that you're a sponsor. You get custom emojis. Unfortunately, you don't get them right away. I have to have at least 2 sponsors to get my first custom emoji, and it goes up from there. So I think like the next, you unlock your second emoji at 5, a third at 10. And, it constantly goes up. But you get to use the custom emojis. What else was it? Oh, you're not affected by slow mode. So for those of you who don't know what slow mode is, if you type a lot in chat, you notice that sometimes it kind of like soft times you out, meaning after you post so many messages in a certain period of time, you have to wait to post the next one. That is, I think that's through YouTube. I don't think I have any control over that, because I don't remember checking off that setting. But you won't be affected by that, so you can send how many messages as you want in any given time. You also get sponsor only chat. So if I ever have a lot of people in chat and say, hey, it's sponsor only time, we can just talk to the sponsors for a certain period of time. Cool things like that. Now that's through YouTube. That's YouTube's benefits of subscribing. For me, my benefits, I've kind of worked on some things, and you guys will definitely know more about it going in the future. I think I'll probably do a video or talking about it on Monday. I'm still kind of beating things around in my brain, but I got a couple things in mind, such as mod releases, live streams, like user choice live streams. You pick a day and time. A little bit longer live streams, like I think right now I'm thinking like 50. We have like a 12-hour live stream of some sort. Just kind of ideas I'm kicking around in my brain. If you guys are subscribed on Twitch and you want to cancel your subscription on Twitch and be a YouTube sponsor, feel free. It's not upset me at all. It's okay, but if you want to stick with YouTube, I completely agree, and I'm happy that YouTube is making this a thing. So cool stuff. That will start tonight. That'll be the first night I have sponsorship and active. So if you guys have that spare money, and not even just for me, again, make sure you support your favorite content creator. If I'm not your favorite content creator, don't waste your money on me. Support your favorite content creator. I say this all the time, and I hope people aren't getting offended and thinking he's all about that money. No, because I'm all about supporting those who are doing this for the love of doing this. A lot of people are like, subscribe to me, sponsor me, check out my Patreon, donate to me. There's a lot of people doing that. I'm trying to tell you guys, if I'm not your favorite, if I am your favorite YouTuber, content creator, what have you, feel free to click that sponsor button, feel free to click that donate button, all that good stuff. Feel free to do that. I greatly appreciate it, and you get your rewards. Oh, YouTube sponsor trailer. There is going to be a YouTube sponsor trailer. Anyway, feel free. I greatly appreciate it, and you will get what how everyone who donates or subscribes to me gets. But if you have another favorite content creator, especially if they're a small content creator, throw them a sponsorship, throw them a donation. It means a world to them. I know how much it means to me. So it means the world when someone wants to help out, and that's basically what you do when you support with monetary, whatever. I lost all train of thought there, but when you back somebody, when you put your money behind someone to help them continue doing this crazy thing called YouTube, they greatly appreciate it. So if they have merch, buy a t-shirt, which that's going to be up and coming here soon. I don't know what was meant by something need to be fixed on one shirt. That's kind of what I'm waiting for to launch that store. It's already ready to go. Everything's ready to go. I need to know if I need to fix anything beforehand. I don't want to give you guys something that looks like crap. If it's fixable, if it's on my end, I should say. Designed by Humans is a great storefront, so I'm pretty sure the quality is great. I've heard nothing but great reviews from them. So, but if they have a donate button, donate. If they have a subscription button, subscribe. If they have a Patreon account, you become a Patreon. It helps them out so very much, and especially with YouTube and the downfall it's taken currently, it's much needed. So just putting that out there. Again, if you don't have any means to, it's completely understandable. Like I said, I know a lot of my crowd is younger and don't have a job, or they're still in school, and I got bills of their own to pay. Completely understand. You don't have to tell me. I know how rough it can be. I'm a father of 2. I know that kids are expensive, man. Kids are expensive, especially when school starts. Still buying my kids school clothes, because it seems like the clothes we just bought them months ago are way too small. So I know all about it, guys. I know all about it. It's all good. But if you do have the luxury to support your favorite content creators, do so. Just keep that in mind. But that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Sorry it was so long-winded. So sorry there was so much to talk about. You guys are missing the Let's Play, so let's our Let's Plays, Let's Talk. So here was one that we talked about just a bunch of different stuff. This was more like a Phoenix moment than a Let's Play, Let's Talk, but there you go. If you guys did like the video, be sure to click that like button down below. If you guys do want to see more Let's Play FS17 Let's Plays, be sure to click subscribe. If you do have a topic that you would like me to talk about, feel free to leave a comment down below, or you can send me a message on the various social media accounts that I have. I read them all. I might not respond. And this, let's talk about one more topic before I go. I might not respond because a lot of times I'll read them while I am out away from home, and I read them, and then by the time I get home and have time to respond, I forget. So I apologize. But if you message me, 9 times out of 10, I do get back to you. It just might take a little bit longer. So keep that in mind and carry on. But anyway, if you have a suggestion, feel free to let me know, and I will take it into consideration. If I have an opinion, or feel I can talk about the subject, I definitely will. So that's gonna do it. As always, guys, thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.